Chris Bintz with Wicked Cactus Sauce here in the I Love It Spicy Feast Your Eyes on This cooking challenge. Today we're going to make my favorite comfort food, pizza. We're going to make for you today a Chicago style deep dish pizza. I know I'm in St. Louis, I'm supposed to like the St. Louis style. Horrible. I like the Chicago style. I like that deep dish, that crunch you get, that cornmeal crust. So what we're going to do for you today, we're going to make this pizza, but instead of marinara, we're going to use our Wicked Cosa Nostra hot sauce. This is a spicy marinara with that habanero heat level to it. And then we're also going to bring it up a little hotter with the fresh Vitale peppers. Then we're also going to use some spicy Italian sausage, spicy Italian salami, and we have our fresh herbs and our fresh vegetables. So let's get started. Like I said, we're going to make a Chicago style crust today. So what we're going to do is start off with 1 cup of warm water. And to it, we're going to add our active dry yeast. We're going to add our cornmeal. We're going to add our salt. We're also going to add our sugar. And we're going to mix this together for about 5 minutes to give that yeast enough time to bloom. Once we get this together, then we'll incorporate our olive oil, our butter, and our flour. We'll add that flour in until just when the dough starts pulling off the sides of the bowl. Now that we've let our yeast bloom, we've incorporated our olive oil, butter, and flour, and from that we have gotten our dough. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little flour down on our table here, and we're going to start kneading out the dough. We're going to knead this for about 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to go too far on it, because if you do, then you'll end up with a tough dough. So we're just going to fold over a few times, and we're just going to knead through the dough. You need a little more flour. You got some extra on the board there. So we got our dough mixed up, and what we're going to do is proof it now. So I have a bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and put a little splash of olive oil in there. I'm going to take our dough and go ahead and just roll around in there and get it nice and oiled up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cover this, and we're going to put this, we're going to need to proof it right around 100 degrees. Use the inside of the oven. Just cover it, let it proof for about an hour or so, give enough time to let that yeast work its magic. So we've let our dough rise and proofed in a 100-degree oven, and as you can see right here, the dough has doubled in size. And what we're going to do now, we went ahead and took about a tablespoon of butter and rubbed down our pan. And then before we put the dough in, we're going to take some cornmeal and we're going to sprinkle the pan with a little bit of cornmeal. And we also have a little bit of rock salt here. And we're going to hit the pan with rock salt just for a little extra added flavor to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our dough out. We're going to put our dough right in the middle of the pan, and we're going to press it out to the edges and have it climb up the edges of the pan. Now we're going to start to assemble our pie. What we're going to do first is we're going to start with a little melted butter, and we're going to baste the top of the crust with that, and then we're going to layer on our provolone cheese, our mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to go to the meats. We got the salami, we got the spicy Italian sausage, and we've got our Wicked Cosa Nostra sauce as well. And then we're going to have some fresh veggies, and we'll top it off with a little Parmesan and those nice fresh Vitale peppers and a chiffonata sweet basil.
We hope you guys had as much fun watching the video as we did making it. So we're going to stop talking and have some of this pizza.